What's up, everyone? It's Izzy from CST, and today I'm here with One Championships number 3 ranked flyweight Muay Thai fighter, Jacob. How are you doing, Jacob?
It's saying that the mic's muted.
Oh yeah, you're grand now. I can hear you.
There we go. Yeah, man, we're good now.
How are you, man? Good stuff.
I'm good.
So to start, obviously the elephant in the room, you're fighting Rodtang for the one flyweight Muay Thai belt in 3 weeks at 169 on November 8th. So
yes.
Obviously, you fought Rodtang in your one debut, so this is a rematch. So, how do you feel about this matchup? And is there anything you learned about Rodtang from your previous fight that you can use to your advantage in this one?
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a broad question, that, but given that it was my first fight in one championship, first fight at elite level, but not just at elite level, against the most elite fighter at my weight. First fight in 4-ounce gloves. It was the first for many things. It was my first fight away from home as well. And in terms of Rodtang, I feel like there was nothing that he possessed physically that I didn't expect. The thing that caught me by surprise was how good he actually was technically. Something that I hadn't quite faced before. Yeah.
I see. And talking about that you fought Rodtang in your one debut, they really threw you into the deep end with that one. Like, that's a really big fight for your promotional debut. So
he did. Don't mess around.
I know, like. So reflecting on it, like, are you glad they kind of threw you to the wolves so early, or do you wish you kind of had time to work your way up the ladder a bit more gradually?
Do you know what, mate? I'm glad, because at the end of the day as well, that was the fight that I was calling for anyway. Before I was even one championship, there's some guys local to me that do a lot for Muay Thai called Fight Record.
Yes.
They done an interview with me, like a mini documentary, and they asked me if there was one fighter on the planet you could face, who would it be? My answer was Rodtang, and I got what I asked for. It didn't go to plan, but life sometimes doesn't go to plan. You have to adapt and overcome.
Yeah, of course. And so talking about the new booking now, there was a bit of controversy around the booking online. There's some fans that don't think you're kind of ready or deserving for the shot yet. So what was kind of your reaction to those opinions online, and what do you have to say to those?
Fuck you, is what I say. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say that, but I've said it now. So, you know, the thing is with people online, they can talk and talk and talk. Not one of them have achieved a thing in their life. You just have to kind of blank that out. It's just a waste of time looking and reading any stupid comments like that, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks other than what I think, what I believe, what my coaches believe, and that's it.
That's fair enough, man.
Obviously, outside of my team, there's zero pressure on me. But having said that, from me, myself, and my team and my family, there's a lot of pressure on me, because I put a lot of pressure on myself, because I hold very high expectations of myself. So fuck the haters and the people that are talking negative. It's just all about what I believe and what my coaches believe in me.
Yeah, you kind of can't, like, let it get to your head, because if it gets to your head, it's all these people that don't know you. You get me? Like, it's all these people that don't know your team, don't know your camp, nothing. So it's just up to you to perform all that.
Yeah, you actually don't know my capability, because last fight against Dennis Purick, I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. I've said online what I had to say, and I'm not gonna slag anyone off. At the end of the day, Dennis is actually a decent guy. I mean, I had probably some bad words to say about him after the fight. It is what it is, the fight game. But it's just that fight. I really don't feel like I deserve to lose that fight.
Right.
Many reasons that I don't really want to delve into too much. And one of them, though, in fact, no, I'll just leave it there. Let's just concentrate on fight.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. So one of the big factors in this fight is the cancellation of the event in America and it being moved back to Thailand on 4 weeks notice. Like, so that's a big time zone shift and it puts you right in enemy territory. So what have you been doing in the past couple of weeks to adapt to that in your training camp?
Nothing. Like,
nothing.
To be honest with you, Thailand's better for me anyway. It suits me better. The hotel I stay at, the venue, Lumpini Stadium, it's the home of Muay Thai. I would rather it be in Thailand, if I'm being brutally honest with you. It suits me, and I don't see it as enemy territory. I see it as my home also. It's the home of Muay Thai. I'm fighting for the biggest prize in Muay Thai, in the best place to fight Muay Thai. It's perfect for me. It's actually worked out better for me, to be honest.
Right, fair enough. So I want to talk to you as well about the UK Muay Thai scene as a whole, which, recently seems to be getting more popular. More and more UK fighters are getting more accomplished. You have legends like Liam Harrison, who recently retired from the sport. And I know you trained at his gym, Bad Company, quite a bit. So how did that, the news of his retirement affect you as a fighter and affect the whole UK Muay Thai community, do you think?
Yeah, well, he hasn't officially retired, has he? He's just not going to be fighting on one championship. And it's not affected me at all.
Right.
Liam's a mate of mine, and not just a training partner, a mate, like I say. And it's sad to see him not fighting on that stage, but at the same time, if he knows that his body can't handle 4-ounce gloves anymore, then why would he ruin his legacy? Or why would he maybe ruin his legacy fighting when he should have maybe retired? I think his plan is to have one fight in the UK on his own promotion. And then, it's Liam. He's so you just never know. His plan is to have one more fight on his own promotion. And then you never know.
The big gloves.
In normal 8-ounce gloves, I think his time on one championship is done, which is sad, and it's sad for me to see him as a friend not be fighting at that on that stage no more. Not at that level, because he's at that level. It's just the 4-ounce gloves changes things a little bit, and maybe it just come a little bit too late for him, didn't it? So it's sad, but it hasn't affected me, mate, in any way.
Right, I get you. Yeah. So, what I like as well, you're contributing to the UK Muay Thai scene not only with your own career, but helping out other careers as well with your gym, Typhus. So tell me a bit about the gym.
My gym is my life, mate. So obviously I wake up in the morning, I go training, I do my own training, and then at Four Corners Gym in Liverpool, and then I'll come back and I'll do my second session at my own gym alongside teaching kids from age 4 right up to adults.
Right.
It's literally my whole life revolves around not only Muay Thai but my own gym, Typhus. And then obviously 6 years down the line when I retire, hopefully I can get the guys in my gym on one championship and things like that. That's the plan.
Yeah, that's great to see, like seeing people so passionate about growing the sport, not only for their own career but for others too. It's just amazing to see.
Yeah, but my own 2 kids as well do it. Really.
All right.
Yeah, they absolutely love it.
Great stuff.
Yeah, it's just instilled into them.
That's great, man. Yeah, and so talking more about the UK Muay Thai scene, talk about legacy in the Muay Thai scene. Like we have Liam Harrison, like we spoke about before, huge legacy, and recently Jonathan Haggerty, coming up building his legacy 2 division, 1 champion, all that. But if you were to beat Rodtang now in 3 weeks, you'll be only the 2nd ever British 1 championship champion. So how does that feel for you to be able to etch your name in the history books like that?
It's amazing, but the thing is with me, I don't like to look too far into. I don't like to look at the prize. That to me is a prize, along with the world title, along with the money and the status that comes with it. Yeah. But at the end of the day, mate, all that I'm focused on at the moment is the actual fight, the opponent and the fight, the game plan, stuff like that. Like, I just think it's a little bit of a waste of mental energy thinking about all the other things that come with it, when at the end of the day, there's no point in thinking about that just yet. Let's just focus on the fight. Let's get the fight done. Let's win the fight. And then the prize will be amazing. But to me, I've said this before, people ask me, like, does it give you extra motivation that you're fighting for the 1 championship world title? My answer will always be no. I'm a fighter.
Right.
I want to win every single fight I'm in, regardless of what I'm fighting for, because that goes hand in hand with what I was saying then. That's the prize. The prize is fantastic and could be life-changing for my family. But there's no point in thinking about that. Let's just focus on the opponent and the fight, winning the fight. That's it.
Right, I get you. And my last question was, you've kind of already talked about it, but following that theme with Rodtang being such a big star, easily the biggest star in 1, my question was, if you were to beat someone like him, what do you think that would do for your career? You know, would it lead to you becoming a bigger star? Would it get you a pay raise, all that kind of stuff? But you seem to have kind of answered, like, you're not too focused on that.
Yeah, look, of course. And I've done an interview last week, right? And I didn't want to come across, I didn't want it to come across the wrong way. So I just wanted to explain myself a little bit more. But that goes hand in hand with that question, what you're asking now. The fight itself is the big deal. There's no point in looking at stardom and looking at X amount of money and a pay rise and all this and that, which will be fantastic. But let's just pull down and concentrate on getting the work done, what I need to do, sticking to the plan and winning the fight. Everything else then will just be amazing.
Right, I get you.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so that's about all I have for you, man. Thanks for coming on. And just to close it out, I just want to get your prediction from the man himself. What's your prediction for the fight now?
My prediction is a win. Now, whether that comes on points or whether that comes by... Look, my style is very entertaining. I'm always going for the finish. Always. Sometimes a little too much, maybe. But let's just say I'm going to win the fight. If something arises where I can step on the gas and look for the finish, I'll be looking for the finish 100%. But I won't be reckless doing it. Yeah,
I get you. Okay. Cool. Well, thanks for coming on. Best of luck in 3 weeks when you fight Rodtang for the belt. Thank you everyone for watching. Right. Thanks, man. That's all.